The KCC has done excellent in all areas for us, from Topeka to out in the country working with our members.
Yeah, the Co-op Council has done a very good job representing myself and my co-ops in the Kansas legislature, and helped me with regulatory issues.
This regulatory environment we're in right now, I mean, it's even more critical than it has ever been before, I think. Just because as you have more regulations coming at you, you need to have some say in how those regulations are written so that they don't put you out of business virtually. That allows you to be proactive instead of reactive.
The Kansas Cooperative Council, based in Topeka with administrative offices in Hutchinson, is a voluntary trade association representing all forms of cooperative businesses in Kansas. Formed in 1944, the Council seeks to promote, support, and advance the interests, business success, and the understanding of agricultural, utility, credit, and consumer cooperatives and their members through legislation and regulatory efforts, education, and public relations. KCC board members represent various cooperatives and cooperative groups. Among these are 8 general managers representing the agricultural cooperatives. Credit Union, Farm Credit, Rural Electrics, KFSA, and regional co-ops also hold seats on the board. Members include local farm supply marketing co-ops, utility co-ops, financial credit union co-ops, insurance and risk management providers, regional co-ops, and associate members. The Council is proud of its diverse membership representing different businesses who understand the advantages of the co-op structure. Our associate members receive beneficial contact with our membership. The 21st century is bringing new and challenging responsibilities to local cooperative directors. These continue to increase and become more complex as the regulatory environment changes. Increasing knowledge of co-ops, teaching about cooperative principles, and developing cooperative leaders' talents are key components of the Council's educational programming. The Council continually seeks to educate its members in new and diverse ways. The KCC annually provides training to improve co-op leaders' abilities to conduct successful business operations. More than a quarter century ago, the Council partnered with Kansas State University to create the Arthur Capper Cooperative Center, ACCC. And since then, ACCC has played an important role in member education. Decisions that once took weeks or months now must be made in just days or hours. In order to survive in a growing competitive marketplace, co-op directors must base their decisions on sound cooperative principles and business techniques. The Director Development Program is offered annually and helps directors develop their knowledge and skills, enabling them to better serve their cooperative members and fellow directors.
The Director Training Program is valuable because as new directors come on the board, they may or may not have had an opportunity to really understand and clearly understand what their responsibility and opportunity is as a director of a local co-op.
It's beneficial in that, as a board of director of a co-op elected by the patrons, your charge is to make sure the co-op, number one, is run in a sound manner, number two, is profitable, so ultimately it's returning patronage to the members that are ultimately the users of the co-op and the owners of the co-op.
Every other year, New Cooperative Leaders Meeting, a special orientation seminar, is held for new co-op managers, managers new to the Kansas co-op family, or mid-level employees hoping to become managers. Attendees will hear lessons learned from experienced cooperative general managers in a panel discussion. The KCC Leadership Roundtable and ACCC Symposium are held in conjunction with each other. The combination training event focuses on timely issues in the cooperative business world. Management and board leaders attend. In addition to educational programming, the Council's voice is heard loudly and clearly on legislative and regulatory matters important to our membership.
A couple of years ago, the Kansas Credit Union Association and the credit unions that are state chartered in Kansas had a legislative battle, and at that time we were trying to ensure that our marketplace remained the same or was able to grow in future years. And as a partner, Kansas Co-op Council was right there beside us.
It is impossible for me as a part-time legislator to have a personal relationship with all 70,000 of my constituents. I rely on KCC to help give a connection where I can get the pulse of what my constituent in those areas are thinking.
Leslie has assisted us recently over the past 5 years with her ability to help me lobby for the Holcomb Power Plant in western Kansas. That Holcomb Power Plant is a valuable resource for western Kansas in that it'll bring hundreds of jobs and supply needed boost to the economy of western Kansas.
Our policy development process relies on member involvement and focuses on protecting and advancing cooperative business success. The advocacy efforts are led by President-CEO Leslie Kaufman. She provides a voice at the state capitol for cooperatives.
Our main goals are providing educational opportunities for co-op leaders, particularly local board members and general managers, and then advocacy, carrying the co-op message to lawmakers and policymakers, those that are passing legislation, agencies that are enacting regulation. So really letting folks know in the policy realm how their actions impact our members' daily lives and operations.
KCC also co-sponsors a Legislative Action Day. Members are able to attend issue briefings and committee hearings at the Capitol, meet their legislators, and visit with agency leaders. KCC advances the cooperative movement by highlighting cooperative success, recognizing cooperative contributions, and promoting cooperative philosophies. We honor co-op heroes each year when a new class is ushered into the Kansas Co-op Hall of Fame. Men and women who have exemplified co-op philosophies are recognized for their accomplishments by induction into the Hall of Fame.
I think leadership, vision, innovation, statesmanship perhaps, those are all qualities I know that the committee looks at. I know in the end that's important and it's for the good of everybody.
Whether advocating on behalf of cooperatives, training co-op leaders, or honoring heroes of the co-op movement, the KCC continually strives to improve the business climate for cooperatives, provide tools to help our members succeed, and expand the understanding of the co-op business model. Membership in the Kansas Cooperative Council is an investment. By joining with other cooperative members, your dues dollars accomplish together what no single cooperative could do alone. Kansas Cooperative Council, advancing cooperative business success.